On this month's book club episode, we are discussing. Guys, welcome to the Bookslets. My name is Maria, and across from me I have
Jenny
and
Angie.
on this month's book club episode, we are discussing Verity by Colleen Hoover.
From this point on, there are going to be spoilers as we discuss the book in this book club episode.
I gave this book 5 stars. What about you guys?
also 5. Surprisingly 5.
Yeah, I give it 5 stars too.
Oh, this book was bonkers, man.
It was a crazy book. Definitely was a crazy book. But well worth the read. I couldn't put that shit down.
Yeah.
Right? Like, as fucked up as it was, I kept wanting to throw the book
Yeah.
away
I felt
or
like...
bury it.
What's her name? What is the main...
Lowen?
Lowen. I felt like Lowen reading the damn manuscript
Yeah.
when I was reading the friggin' book.
That shit was crazy. The first sentence got me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, so it's going to be this kind of book. I was like hooked on the first sentence, the whole skull crunching and blood splatter. And
Yeah.
the fact that she didn't know how much she had on her, she just thought it was like a few drops.
Mm-hmm. Just the fact that that shit's so common in New York. Like, what the heck?
Because people don't watch where they're going.
That shit's crazy, though. Ay.
I cried at the end. I was really upset because I was I don't know if you guys get like that, but it was like around your time of the month. I get really sensitive.
Oh, I do too.
So I got really emotional. And then Presley's like, it's just a book.
Jesus wanted me to put the book down because he saw how it was getting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want you reading that book. And then he asked me, where's the book? I was like, I finished it. He's like, what the fuck? Like, serious? I was like, I had explained to him some context of the book, and like, he's like, you really reading that? I was like, yeah. I was like, I feel disturbed.
Yeah.
And it's not, and I wasn't feeling right reading this book. And so he was like, just put it down. Just put it down.
I just had to keep telling myself, this is a book. Like, this is a book. This isn't... I mean, God forbid it ever be someone's reality, but I had to tell myself this is a book.
Yeah, I know, me too. But there are some movies that I've seen are kind of like that too.
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible.
Spoiler, have you guys ever watched Shutter Island?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's same kind of context, like a bit, in a way. You gotta watch it. There's a lot.
At one point, I was eating a hot dog, and I got disgusted because it wasn't I was reading the part where she's talking about how she put her fingers to try to gag the baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I got nauseous. I didn't feel like... I still ate it, but I stopped reading so I can finish my hot dog.
Oh, my gosh.
That was terrible. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, the things she did, like, only just to
That
please
was
her
horrible.
man. She was like one of those ladies that, like, oh, I come first. Like, you need to love me. Okay, so, I have a few questions. What was your least favorite part of the book? I know this is a good question because there's a ton.
The whole manuscript. Throw that shit away. The whole thing.
Yeah, the parts where she's trying to kill especially her daughter, Harper, especially when she was a baby.
My least favorite was when, what was the little boy's name? Crew put the butter knife in his mouth.
Oh, yeah, that was horrible.
And he just bit down on it, and he had to go get stitches. That.
Didn't he fall?
No,
that was the first time. He
Yeah.
fell, he screamed, and Lowen went in, and she found him cut and the knife on the floor. But he didn't need stitches on that one.
So when did he bite the...
When he was getting the peanut butter, when she was eating peanut butter?
because she
in the
was
kitchen,
questioning him.
and she started questioning him.
yes.
And then to stay quiet, he said something like, Mom told me not to say anything.
Right.
And she was like, what do you mean? And so he bit down on the knife. So that was my least favorite part.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That one is bad. Like, to have a child do that, like, what is he afraid of?
My
Who
thing
is he
was,
afraid of?
Is this what women feel when they're going through postpartum depression?
Maybe.
Because
Well,
like I
maybe some
personally
women,
But
never had
everybody's
it.
feel that way.
different too.
I didn't feel that way.
No, that's why I'm like I don't. That was why I was able to, I think, to keep reading the book in the sense of not feeling super disgusted at the beginning.
Yeah.
But it really made me wonder, like, is this what some women feel when they're going through postpartum depression?
But you got to think about it. She felt that same way when she found out she was pregnant, from what she said in her manuscript.
Yeah.
Remember what she tried to do in the restroom?
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. But
Oh.
yeah, postpartum doesn't necessarily start after you have the babies, though.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can have it through your pregnancy. You don't feel connected to your child. I mean, the reasons to why she says she's not connected to them.
Was more selfish.
Right, but that's I'm like, I don't think so. Like, I kept wanting, like,
It's like
I
going back
kept
and
wanting to
forth, huh?
talk to someone who has suffered through postpartum depression, and ask them, like, is this how you feel? Like, is this how you would put it into words if you had to write it down? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually got, when I gave birth to Leo, I got it after he came out of me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hug him or anything.
Yeah.
The nurse forced him on me. And then I think it lasted me a week. And then Jesus said he remembered me saying, give me my baby. And I was holding him. And he was saying I was baby talking him and stuff. He thought that he knew right away, like, I needed my time by myself. And when I was ready, he was going to hand me over Leo. But he said he didn't feel like he felt like I just needed my time. He was nowhere near danger or anything of me. I was just sad that I had a baby. And then he knew, like, I needed to kind of cope.
He's a quarantine baby, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that the whole thing, Jesus believes, and I kind of agree with him, believes that the whole quarantine is what messed me up because I had to be home. I had to watch who I was with because I was carrying a baby. And then not only that, my immunity is much lower. And he gave me, and Leo, I got asthma with Leo.
Oh, no.
I've never had asthma my whole life. Never. And then after I had him, they checked me again. They're like, oh, your asthma went away. I was like, what the hell? Babies give you things.
It happens, though. Yeah.
Did you guys reread any passages? If so, which ones?
I didn't. I just kept going. I wanted to keep reading it. It was good.
It was too, like, what happens next? What happens next for me to ever, like, I want to reread the book to see if I catch other things, but I didn't go back and reread anything.
I wish I brought my book because I did. I actually highlighted them.
Oh.
Because I wanted to be sure I read it correctly and by how that was meant. Did you race to the end or was it more of a like slow burn?
I raced.
Yeah, I raced the fuck out that book.
Same. I literally couldn't put it down. I think I read 100 pages in like 2 hours.
Well,
That was because Leo was asleep.
mm.
So I was able to do that. Or was it 2 hours? I don't remember. Probably
How many pages is the book?
three something.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the one is smaller, it tells me it had like 450 something.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to know how much I
think it's
actually read.
Like 350,
Mm.
but because most of it is acknowledgments and stuff, I think it was probably like 330.
So it wasn't a really, really big book. Her books aren't, though. Honestly,
they're
I
not
really,
long. I think they're none. They're like around 300 to 400. That's about it.
I love that about her books, though. I really do, because it's a lot of story told really well and very quick. You know, like she doesn't waste a lot of time on little details.
Yeah, and that's what I liked. Oh, I saw a question. If you guys, how'd you like? Is there any celebrities you pictured as the characters?
What is the girl from Charlie's Angels, the blonde one?
Cameron Diaz.
Yes, I pictured her as Verity,
I pictured.
but like a younger Cameron Diaz.
Oh, the mask Cameron Diaz. When she was in the
Cute.
mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I see that. I have pictured esta Blake Lively because of that movie she came out in with esta Anna Kendrick. It's similar to the book, but not the whole
Blake?
children part.
What's her name?
Blake Lively.
I gotta look her up.
She's married to Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I see her as the... Who?
Lone?
Yeah, Lowen.
I actually see the chick from... What's that movie? 50 Shades of Grey. It's the Dakota Johnson.
Oh, no.
No way.
I don't like her.
Jesus loves her.
What about you, Maria?
I'm also reading Discover Your Witches, and I looked up the cast because there's a show. I kept picturing Lowen like the main character from Discover Your Witches. I don't know her name though.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I've seen the previews to that book, to the show.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
And Verity, for some reason, I picture her like with red curly hair.
Have you guys seen Gone Girl?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's crazy. It's a book too, but it's crazy, and I also picture that lady because she's nuts. As a guy, the way she described him, I kept thinking of Chris Evans for some odd reason.
It is Dr. Diana, the second one. That's who I kept picturing. Only because I was reading that book.
This is who? As who?
As Lowen.
Oh, I don't know her as an actress.
No, I haven't seen the show either. But I don't know. I kept picturing. It's just because I'm reading that book. So.
I can see it though.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Just in the way she takes pictures. What about... And this is why I wrote all the names down, because I can't remember his name.
The guy?
Yes.
What is his name?
Jeremy.
Oh.
I said not Ryan Reynolds. I said Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
It's the way she described him when he was taking down the
America's ass. Remember in the last episode?
Mm-hmm. Really? No, I don't see him.
Because when he was taking down the dock.
Him like this?
I pictured dark hair.
The little beard.
Yeah, like
Oh,
dark
with
hair,
the
like
beard?
black hair.
Oh, well,
little
yeah,
bit.
because she keeps talking about how he has a little bit of fuzz.
Yeah.
On his
That's
face.
what I'm saying. When he's like
this one?
with his black hair right there, with his dark hair right there.
Ugly right
I
there.
thought so too. I don't like
really?
it.
I think he was like hot right there.
I don't like facial hair like that, though.
Or do you like him in that new movie with just a stash?
I haven't seen that.
Have you ever seen those pictures of him with just a little stash?
No.
He looks terrible.
Did you guys think it was right for Lowen to go to their house?
I thought it was weird.
It was weird.
Like, I get it. She was there just to get what she needed, but why offer her to stay longer?
Yeah.
Like, that was all weird.
Her.
Yeah, he said he felt a connection. Like,
he liked her
right
from
away.
the moment they met.
But that's what makes it weird. Like,
yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. But it's not her.
But I
Like, we
guess
can't say it's her weird.
yeah.
It's not.
And she needed a place to
Exactly. So the desperation of her circumstances, I can see why she stayed. Him asking her to stay is the weird part.
Yeah.
You know what got me? When they were like making out on the couch, and then she sees Verity like
Oh!
up the stairs.
And she
That
keeps
creeped me
telling
out.
him, stop.
Yeah.
And he's all like, still going at it. And then when he finally like registers what she's saying, he's like, oh yeah, my wife. Well, no shit.
Oh my god.
It's not that, yeah, you had a wife. It was like, the bitch was up on the stairs.
Do you have any more questions or no?
Did you guys get the reference on the front cover?
No. Do you?
Yes. Remember when he found Harper?
Yeah.
And she was wrapped around
Oh, the net.
the net. Did you see the book cover? How it's the water and the little girl?
I only got it because I heard somebody else talk about it on YouTube. That's the only reason I.
Cheater.
Yeah. But
I got it after I read this.
Yeah,
Like when
I
I heard when
didn't.
I saw when she said it and she brought how he brought her out all wrapped in the netting, and I closed the book. I was like, this is fucked up. And then I looked at the book and I was like, oh, this makes so much sense.
Yeah, but I wasn't picturing like a little girl.
But yeah, it's a little girl.
Yeah.
That's like a fucked up cover.
All of them are though.
Have you seen? There's another cover for it. I guess it's an exclusive one, and it's water and the boat.
Oh shit. The canoe?
The canoe. Yeah, it's just that. Final question:
Yes.
team manuscript or team letter, and why?
You guys are not gonna like this.
What?
I'm team letter.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't know. I believed her because it made sense. It didn't to you guys? Like, I felt like it was fucked up. Like, to me, it made sense. The whole manuscript, that was like her exercise because she bases her books off of villains. So to me, it makes sense. The whole explanation, and that she was gonna take the kid and leave.
But okay, so I'm team manuscript. But did you read how when she wrote in the letter how she noticed how she was coming, the girl was coming around? She wrote about Lone too, in the letter.
What'd she say about her? I don't remember that.
About how she saw the change in Jeremy. Like he could tell that Jeremy was falling in love with her.
Oh, I don't remember that at
Yeah.
all.
Yep.
She
That's
was saying
why.
that.
That's the only reason I'm
That's
the
I
same.
was team letter at
Oh,
first
shit.
until she said that about Lone.
If she would have wrote the letter prior to meeting Lowen, especially because he had already tried to do what he did, right? Because she says it. She goes, I'm not trying to go for a third. If that was really the case, she would have been up and gone long before.
Was she though?
But
Why?
you
Why
gotta-
stay?
You gotta remember too, she wanted to be taken care of. Why are you gonna act like you cannot move? He was taking care of her. That's what she wanted.
Exactly.
But that's
That is
that's the way
psycho.
I'm thinking. That's my
Yeah.
like I wanted to be team letter because of how she read it about her exercising, but like how she got to, oh, I noticed that you were falling in love with her.
Damn, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought she was just waiting to the right moment to take the kid and go away.
But why wait till
She-
there's
I-
another woman and makes it harder for her to escape with this child than
Yeah,
prior?
because remember when they were having sex, she locked the door. Why didn't she leave while they were busy doing it?
Exactly.
Why didn't she leave?
That makes
And
sense.
then why didn't she leave when she caught her on the stairs?
I need to reread that part.
Yeah. Why didn't she leave when she caught her on the stairs?
She had too many chances to have made that valid.
And the fact that when he asked her, like, oh, I'm going to take this to the police and this and that, why did she jump right then and there? Like, she was guilty for something. You know, when he was confronting her?
And she peed herself.
And she peed herself because Lowen told her, I read your manuscript.
And supposedly he already knew about it. So
Because he asked Lowen, where did you get this
Lowen.
from? Lowen, where did you get this from? When she showed him the manuscript.
Okay, hold on, but you're
Where did you find
you're
this?
combining two different events. So now you're confusing me.
Oh, my bad.
Because I know what you're talking about. When Lowen confronted Verity
Uh-huh.
in the living room, she peed on herself.
Because she told her I read the manuscript.
Right. Lowen giving Jeremy the manuscript happened way after.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I got ahead of myself.
Yeah, I was
have
like,
more
hold
to
on.
that. I got ahead of myself.
I was a little confused as far as what point you were trying to make, because they happen at completely different times.
So I think she wrote the letter when she told her I read your manuscript and she peed herself.
I was upset at the end because I'm like, she didn't do it. I don't know why. I think I wanted her to not.
To
I
not
don't
have
know.
actually done those
Yeah,
things.
especially because it bothered me because he was married and obviously he thought that she did all those horrible things. But
Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna know because how they said at the end she was basically a mess with reality. She manipulating.
I saw an interview on YouTube about it. They interviewed her and they asked her like
Colleen Hoover?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She said that she doesn't know herself. Because when she was writing the book, she's in her point of view only. So she says, but she believes Verity is evil.
Oh, so I found out Colleen Hoover is coming out with a hardcover, and that hardcover of, how do you say it again?
Verity?
Verity is going to have an extra chapter, and that's when we'll know
no
letter
way.
or manuscript.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it comes out in September.
Damn, no way.
Can you pre-order it?
I think you can.
Where?
I think you have to go to her website or something, but
No way.
yeah.
Oh shit.
She said it like she's coming out with it's gonna tell it basically which one she decided on, which one was the reality.
I was looking at the reviews and I saw a bunch of people didn't like it at all.
The book?
Mm-hmm.
It's because she's known for like more people are connected to her more romantic ones.
See, but even her romantic ones are twisted,
Yeah.
dude. Like, they're twisted.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I think she stayed perfectly in her lane and adding that little bit of suspense to it.
And a psychotic character.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I love the book. It was a really good book.
I loved it too. Like, it was tastefully smutty.
Right.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Ooh, which I was gonna talk about. I don't know. Don't judge me. How do I cover your ears, babe? When
If you're not 18, please cover your ears or go away.
When they were in the room, and you know how she was staying in their master room
Oh, yeah.
when they were messing around, and then when she did what she wrote about on the sheet with the head.
Yes.
I was like, damn. That was
That was intense. I was like, damn.
The way she said it too, like she basically overpowered her bite marks.
Yeah.
And she made it a point to overpower her bite marks. So I said, damn.
Yep.
Damn, girl, someone's obsessed.
It kind of bothered me though that she did that. I don't know.
It was weird.
Yeah.
See, but it showed you. That's okay. So that's my question for you guys. How do you feel about Lowen ripping up that letter? Dude, even
And
to the
eating
point to she fucking ate
So
part of the letter.
that was weird.
Yes. So that's the other reason I was like, I don't know what to choose, the letter or the manuscript, because it's like she's a little weird herself.
The fact that she knew he was married before I think she pushed it to read it because she wanted him.
Yeah, she didn't want to feel guilty about wanting him.
Yeah. What spice level do you guys rate it? The chiles.
With
3?
that bite mark, I give it 3.
Yeah, 3.
That was crazy.
It was very tasteful. I like the way she writes her smut.
Yeah, it is actually tasteful. It's not like
He didn't think that was weird though, that on the bed that she's doing the same thing that he does with his wife.
unless he didn't catch it.
Yeah, she was on his
Oh,
face.
his
so
face was there. He was laying down. She was on it.
But him too. He's weird too. Like, he's doing the exact same things that he did to her.
yeah.
I think because, well, from what it sounds like, they had like a very active sex life, and maybe because
Yeah.
she was all like not responsive and shit, he needed to release it somehow. So, who better than to keep that author there?
Which he had already. I think what happened to him was the same thing that happened to her her publisher.
Yeah.
How he had fallen in love with the character as opposed to her. And he admitted to her that he was the one that read her books.
Yeah.
So I think he did the same thing. The difference was he brought out the side of her that was like her characters.
Yeah.
See that now? Ah.
See, but then I also find it weird. Like, did he know who she was? Because, like, as she said, as an author, she didn't put herself out there. So my question is, did he know who she was when he first ran into her?
I don't think he did.
Okay? Because that's when he said he had that spark with her. Was when he met her, not
Yeah, no, I don't
after
think he
interacting
did,
with her.
because they didn't know they were in the same meeting. Unless he lied to her.
That's what I'm saying, unless he's playing
Maybe
dumb.
he's manipulative too.
Ooh. Who's the psycho? They're all psycho.
They're all psychos.
They are.
Even the kid. Just kidding.
I
That's
know,
sad.
poor kid.
Now I feel bad.
He's nuts, Maria.
Yeah, but he's a
Who
baby.
does that with the
Biting
butter
them.
knife?
A confused child
That's
who
true.
just lost both his sisters and his mom. He actually a lot better than I thought. Poor child.
Okay, was that all the questions?
And the nurse was weird too. Do you think the
April?
nurse knew?
How would she not know though? I feel like the nurse. But how are you so psycho that you're so still all the time?
Exactly.
But
Maybe the nurse did know because the nurse stood with her most of the time upstairs in the room.
he would wash her and everything because he went to go clean her in the tub. But like, how do you not move at all? That's weird to me.
But it's not that she can't move. It's her mind isn't responding.
Oh,
Because she still turn, move her head. She can still look at them.
that's true.
But it's supposed to be like a non-responsive thing.
To be still that long, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Yeah, it was a little creepy.
She was nuts.
Yeah.
They were all nuts.
That's ultimately what it comes down to, huh?
Yeah. It's a good book, though.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. It's just very sad.
It is really sad, especially if you're a mother or a parent. It's gonna traumatize you.
People need to warn you about things.
Yeah. Yeah, I just heard that it was creepy. I didn't know it was about that.
I'm just glad I warned you guys.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I still want to lean towards the letter for some reason.
Well, we'll find out. We're probably all wrong.
I know.
And it was
It's
probably
probably
like
a mixture of
a
both.
book she was writing.
It was probably Jeremy that
Imagine?
wrote it.
We were all wrong, and it was a book she wrote.
No, I don't think so.
It
Because
was a
like
character?
she still had some fact, even in the way that she, described her meeting Jeremy.
We need to know.
Was their sex life really that active?
Yeah.
From what she said in the manuscript, it was active.
But that's what
and
I'm
what
saying.
he I think he has said it too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't remember
It
if he
was.
had said it or not.
The only thing that makes me doubt it is that what you guys said about, but I need to reread it.
Yeah, read the last chapter, or last 2 chapters.
It's the
It's the
last
last
chapter. It's
chapter.
just- yeah. I like how the letter was in a different font.
Yeah.
Not the whole thing. Not the whole thing. Oh well, I
The
don't know.
letter?
In mine, it's not a different
Oh
font.
no, in the book.
In the
it's
book,
font.
the whole letter is a
The
different
whole
font.
letter's in a different font.
And then the fact that when he was trying to kill her, that Lowen is like, no, not that way because they'll know. And she was like, oh, we'll just make her throw up.
But that's how she did to the baby.
Yeah, I know.
She was
That's
using
weird.
her. But see, and that's where I understand. Like in believing the manuscript, I would understand Lowen. Make her suffer the way that she made the baby suffer.
Uh-huh.
That's the only reason I didn't think anything of Lowen to that extent. Because yeah, how are you gonna do this to a fucking child, a baby, like an infant?
No, yeah.
But that's why she suggested it that way.
If it was true, it was horrible.
Well, I hope we could find out when the book comes out with the
Yeah.
exclusive. Well, with the extra bonus chapter, what is it?
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Okay, guys. So on our social medias, go vote on our post. Are you team manuscript? Or are you team letter?
So this concludes this month's book club episode. We hope you enjoyed our book talk and that you continue to reach out to us on any of our social media platforms. We want to take a small amount of time to talk about becoming an exclusive book slut. It's super easy. All you have to do is sign up to be a Patreon to our show on our Patreon page. By becoming an exclusive member, you will receive new bookish gifts every month and a welcome package available only to you. Above all, this allows us to keep producing commercial-free content. Another way you can help us is by subscribing to us on YouTube and liking our videos. Thank you so much already for listening. Don't forget to subscribe here, whatever platform you may be listening to us on. Until next time, adios, book sluts.